Please welcome our second guest speaker, Catherine Holzheimer.
When the class of 2007 first set foot onto this campus 3 years ago, some of us were scared, some were excited, but all of us sensed that we would be going on an adventure that we would remember for years to come. Our first year here at Walnut Creek Intermediate was spent sprinting from class to class in just under 4 minutes, as we tried not only to learn the layout of our new campus, but also the new expectations of middle school. Though we were on the bottom of the social system, most of us felt like we were on top of the world. As first quarter ended, we began to realize what exactly we had been thrust into. We had homework every night and a project due almost every other month, but that doesn't mean we didn't have fun. Our teachers not only helped us get used to our new, complicated schedules, but were lenient about our homework as we tried to grasp the concept of time management. There was also the all-dreaded mile. We had heard rumors about its existence, but we didn't think we would ever really have to run it. After the first mile, though, we realized that like the rest of our 6th grade year, experiences we thought would be really hard ended up not being so rough. We came into our second year at WCI a little cockier, but still conscious. When the bell rang at the end of class, we swaggered out of the classroom because we thought we knew it all, when secretly we were still worried if we were going to make it to our next class on time. We were finally allowed to go to the school dances, which were a lot of fun. Sure, we had more projects and homework than in 6th grade, but this time we were ready for them. This time, we were a little more prepared for what stood before us, even though sometimes we didn't want to admit it. Our last year at WCI, how do you put that into words? If our 6th grade year was spent experiencing the firsts, then our 8th grade year was spent enjoying the lasts. The last mile that we would have to run, the last test that we would have to take, the last bridge that we would have to cross, the last dance that we would go to, the last. And then I realized, in less than 90 days, the cycle starts over again, but this time on a new level. In sports, there's a thing called the zone. The zone is when you go into a whole different world. You're faster, stronger, and are capable to do things with your body that you would never have thought possible. In the zone, your mind is perfectly clear and focused on the one thing that you are doing. You may be blocking a shot that's going into the top right-hand corner, and all of a sudden, all you can think about is not letting that ball go into the goal. You thrust yourself upwards and reach out with your hand and tip the ball over the top of the goal. When your feet land back on the ground, you snap out of the zone and realize that you just made an amazing save, even though you didn't know you had it in you. All of the work to get you to that point, the hours of relentless training, the hundreds of balls that were shot at you, prepared you for that moment, even though you didn't believe it would. WCI is similar in this regard. All of the hours of homework and paying attention in class prepares us for what lies in the unknown, for the challenges that we will have to meet, for the barriers that we will have to break, for the lands that we will have to conquer. At WCI, I learned not only about myself, but about those around me. I learned a new way of analytical thinking that helps me dissect large problems and find simple solutions. I learned that you don't always need to be the fastest, biggest, smartest, strongest person in your class to succeed. We learned so much in our years at WCI, that we are ready to face the years to come, knowing that we have a strong foundation on which to build our world. I think the majority of us feel the same way we did when we bridged from 5th grade to 6th grade. We were excited, sure, but we were also a little scared of what was to come. No one likes not knowing exactly what lies in their future, but we will overcome that. My parents once told me that the world is black and white, right and wrong, that there is no in-between. They said that as people get more mature, they start seeing that in-between, the gray. When I came to WCI, my world was black and white, but after my experiences here, I've begun to see some shades of gray. I learned that anything is possible with the hard work and passion to achieve your goals. We all possess within us the ability to accomplish what we set out to do, no matter what the circumstances. My journey here at WCI has shown me that this is indeed true. I can't wait to begin the next leg of our journey. Congratulations, class of 2007.